We often hear a lot of negative things about real estate agents. People say they don't trust real estate agents, and even those polls that they tend to do about trustworthiness of different professions, real estate agents are right down there at the bottom. Well, today I'm talking to Joanne Danckwardt, a real estate agent at one agency, JD Property Agents. And Joanne, I want to know a little bit, let's flip it and tell me a bit about some of the good things that real estate agents do, because I know that there's a lot of real estate agents out there that are very community minded.
Yeah, like I think that there's a lot of focus by real estate agents on the community because we are part of the community. You know, like we're here and we've got usually our offices within the community, and we do like to help people. And as much as what we do appear on those lists, it's really sad to think that, because I do know of a lot of real estate agents that put in a lot of effort into the community. Like there was the guy that had the pink tractor.
Yes.
Don't know whether you remember that, but he did that a few years ago, and he travelled around Australia on the pink tractor for 3 weeks. Amazingly, he raised $380,000+ for the McGrath Foundation, and that's just a phenomenal effort. I bow down to that man. And then there was the guy who was having dialysis, and the floods were on and he couldn't actually get to the hospital to do the dialysis. And so the property manager, or that particular real estate office, they organised a helicopter to pick this guy up and take him so he could get his dialysis treatment.
Oh, wow.
And then there was the lady as well in Queensland, and her tenant, he didn't have much money, and the house was getting sold, or the property that he was living in was getting sold, and so she set up a GoFundMe page and she raised $40,000 for this man. He's probably never seen so much money, and that was just an amazing thing that somebody had done. And and these are just like ordinary people doing, I think that's pretty extraordinary.
Exactly.
And I'm just that makes me proud to be a real estate agent.
You do some amazing things for the community here in Fairy Meadow and Balgownie and surrounding areas as well. Like what are some of the things that you've done?
We always try to think and help the community. I remember when COVID, nobody could go anywhere, and so we put coffees on the table, put some money on the table for people to go in and get a coffee, and that was to help the businesses too within the area, because they were struggling as well. And we recently did the movie night, and that was really great because I knew parents would be struggling to entertain the children during the whole 6 weeks of school holidays, and it was near the end, and I just thought, wouldn't that be a nice thing? Because we used to do Santa photos, and we've done Easter egg hunts, and a lot of that had to change because of COVID, and I thought, well, this could be an alternative to that. We can spread out, people don't have to worry about it, it's out in the open, fresh air, and so we'll be doing that again next year as well. So next year. Yeah, that's right. 2024. We'll be doing it then as well this year, but we've done it already this year. So there are things that I like to do for the community, and I think that most real estate agents, they really do want to contribute.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not just taking.
That's right, exactly. Can I ask one more question? Yes. What about the really small things for people because I've heard of real estate agents washing the dishes when they go into a property before an open, and I've heard all those little things. What about those even smaller things that they do that go above and beyond what a real estate agent really should be doing?
We do those sorts of things. I actually remember distinctly a house it was up in Sublime Crescent, and my owners had gone away for the weekend. They were really house proud. They love their garden, and they used to have it looking so beautiful, but she was really stressed out because we're going to have this open on the Saturday, and I thought, I'm just going to go there and have a look and just see how it is before the open. And I took my rake this is before blowers. I took my rake and my broom. I got up there like an hour and a half early, and I raked the whole thing, and I couldn't believe how much debris there was. I thought, she's right. She was really worried about it, and she had a right to be worried about it, because it didn't look as nice as what it would have always. And I just was determined to have it looking smick so that she would be happy. And she was, and we had a really good turnout, and found a buyer and all that sort of thing. But we do those sorts of things because we take pride, and we want things to be as nice as what they can, and the better they look, the more attractive they're going to be to a buyer, and that just means that person will feel better about the property and hopefully offer more money, and there'd be heaps of them, and get a bit of competition.
Yeah.
So you do what you need to do. But yeah, I've done lots of really interesting things, and I wouldn't want a house not to be at its best.
Yeah.
And sometimes, I've got windows cleaned for people, or I've got different things, because sometimes they don't have the capacity to do stuff, so you're always mindful of, trying to help them out.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice. Look, if you want to talk to an agent that does have that care factor there, please get in contact with Joanne here at One Agency JD Property Agents. Thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.